How to ask a girl out and get a yes every time. Asking a girl out for a date might seem like the most difficult thing to you, but believe me, when you realize what exactly gets a girl to say yes, you will find it much easier to ask any girl out. If you are shy and unsocial when it comes to girls, asking any girl out would seem like a Herculean task to you. Something in your DNA makes it difficult to sum up the courage to go up to a girl, or even face her, let alone ask her out on a date. Our legends tell of the tales of our men's bravery. They have faced war, they have faced famine and even worse things. However, when it comes to asking women out, many of them are frightened as hell for no reason. Not just that, even the ones who are confident enough to approach women and have the balls to ask them out, fail to use the proper methods and techniques to do so. In this video, I will guide you through some helpful ways that will enable you to not only ask women out, but also to get a yes for an answer. First things first. Before we start out, I would like to discuss a few important things that should help you change your attitude and mindset towards women. So, what is the main key point that you should keep in mind before you go out on a venture to asking a woman out? Well, it's this: women want to be asked out. When you think of asking a woman out, remember that it is exactly what she wants. It's just that it could be a successful feat or a fruitless effort depending on your method of approaching her and asking her out on a date. Women don't readily agree to date with anyone who comes with a proposal. They are on the lookout for a man of value, a man who is self-sustained, motivated and has unique qualities. Of course, some women value money more, but believe me, that is just a small portion of the pie. Most of the men believe that the majority of women out there are just after their money and nothing else. But they are so wrong in thinking that. So, just keep your mind focused on this: women want to be asked out by a man of value. The first step towards asking a girl out is gaining her attention. Of course, there are many levels of attraction. However, you cannot expect a girl to be smitten with you on the very first encounter. Therefore, you should be looking for the cues that would suggest that she is attracted towards you. You should leave a very strong impression on her on the first day of your meeting or approaching her. Women like men who are mysterious. They like men who retain the quality of men. Men who are confident in the way they walk and the way they talk. Men who maintain an erect posture, who speak less and listen more. It's the nature of human beings to desire for the things that aren't easily attainable. You should give her an impression that you have a mysterious yet charismatic personality. Now, aside from the attraction part and establishing yourself as a man of value, what is the best way to ask a girl out? It's said that well begun is half done. So if you succeed in building the first level of attraction, you would do well in asking her out too. The best way to ask a girl out is the direct way. Ask her out directly, without making indirect gestures. Indirect gestures suggest that you are afraid of the consequences. You are afraid of getting rejected. Women will understand this instantly and would give you a straight no. Men who are afraid of the consequences don't interest them. Women don't find them to be men of value. Therefore, ask them directly. If you feel like it's not the right time, you can ask on your next meet. But just don't give indirect gestures or you might turn her off. The methods employed for asking a woman out may differ slightly based on her type and personality. There are many kinds of women who differ widely by their personality types and their mindset. At school, at college and at work, you must have met many different types of women coming from different walks of life. You must have realized that their way of thinking and viewing the outer world widely vary. So, their perception of you as a potential date may also differ widely depending on the type of a person they themselves are. There are all types of women, intelligent, flirtatious, boring, funny, etc., and they have their own preferences and image of their ideal man. So, you will first need to assess the personality type of the woman you're interested in and then adopt a method accordingly to ask her out or attract her. Sometimes, you may not be sure about what type of girl you want to date. Sometimes, a girl who might seem interesting at first turns out to be utterly boring later on. Sometimes you fail to make the right choice when you mistakenly choose a girl without knowing what you want from your potential partner. The kind of relationship you are interested in should determine the type of girl you want to ask out to. If you are looking for a long-term relationship and are looking forward to a prospect for marriage, find a girl who bears the characteristics of your type of a housewife. If you are just looking forward to short-term relationships, you can go for almost any type of chick who you think is attractive. What you should avoid while asking a girl out. There are things that you should intently follow and some other things that you should strictly steer clear of while asking a girl out. As I said earlier, you should take a direct approach when asking women out and avoid everything that would make it look like you are taking the indirect route. If you are shy or unconfident, you would want to ask saying, "I was thinking that maybe sometime you and I could go somewhere." This is one of the most popular yet worst methods to ask a girl out. Avoid it. Don't ask her out in a way that sounds like you aren't sure of it. It would make her feel as if you are afraid of the consequences. Ask her directly, say something like, "Let's meet this Sunday for dinner, what say?" However, asking her out directly doesn't guarantee your date with her because interest is also very important, and unless she is interested in you, she would hardly agree on going out with you. Don't keep staring at or stalking her before finally summing up your courage to go talk to her. You will surely come off as creepy if you do this. Don't make her feel like you are watching her all the time. Staring won't help at all and can make her uncomfortable and doubtful about your personality. Therefore, when you decide that you want the girl, go straight and talk to her rather than waiting for weeks before making your first move. There are times when you meet a woman, casually flirt with her, impress her with your sense of humor, but you don't ask her out. Instead you wait for your next meet and think it would be the right time then. Well, why waste a week or two when you can make a better impression on the first day? Like they say, hit the iron while it's still hot. Make your move while she is the most impressed with you. Confidence is the key. If you aren't confident enough, you won't pull it off no matter how hard you try. So, practice and work on building your confidence. Dominate her with your personality and attire. Women love men who are dominant and confident. How to be romantic and interesting. Unless a girl doesn't find you to be romantic or interesting, she may not be willing to go out with you. We all know that girls want to be with men who can amuse them and keep them entertained. So, how can you get that charisma? How can you groom your personality in order to attract the woman you want to be with? Everything you say and the way you behave will decide your success with your woman. You should be confident in yourself and should value yourself. You should feel special about yourself because unless you don't value yourself, you cannot expect others to do so about you. So how can you be romantic? If you want to be romantic, think about the things that would get your woman excited. Find out what makes your partner feel special and unique and find out ways to do things that only she would appreciate. Try to learn about their interests, obsessions and fantasies such as their favorite books, favorite colors, etc., and find ways to show that you know about them better than anyone else. Show her that you are interested. Treat her like she is single and you are trying to earn her attention. Do the things that would amuse her and catch her attention. Make her believe that you are interested in her and want her to feel the same way about you. Be sincere. If you want to make someone feel appreciated, you should have to be thankful for their company. You should maintain a sense of gratitude and reassure her about how lucky you feel to have known someone like her. How to actually ask her out. Many men get frightened even with the thought of having to ask a girl out. There are many things to avoid while asking a girl out, as I mentioned earlier. Always make sure to take the direct course while doing so. Form your sentences in a way that you get yes for an answer. But unless you are confident about yourself, you won't be able to sum up the courage to ask her out. If you aren't confident enough about picking women up or asking them for a date, try to have confidence in the things you have achieved in your life. It will make you feel a lot more confident. If you are good at work and make a handsome income, use the confidence from those facets of your life. I am not saying that men who are shy don't get dates. They could appear as cute, but they would lack that alpha male charm that every woman looks for in her dream man. So, be totally calm and relaxed and don't show any signs of hesitation. Don't worry about getting rejected. Why do men hesitate to ask a girl out in the first place? It's mainly because they are afraid of the consequences or fear that she might reject the proposal for a date. As long as you fear rejection, you can never appear confident or relaxed. Don't think about how embarrassed you would feel if she gives no for an answer. Prepare yourself to not feel devastated even if she rejects your proposal. Don't make asking out look like a big deal. Be casual. Gone are the days of formal courtship. Women prefer guys who are less formal. They don't prefer formal dates. So, when you are asking her out, make it sound like you are just asking one of your friends if he wants to join you for a movie. You can say something like, "Hey, what are you doing this Friday? Let's meet for a drink, what say?" Once you drop the idea of formal courtship, you will feel a lot more relaxed and confident about asking her out. It will also help lessen your qualms about getting rejected. Pickup lines suck. Using picking lines for asking a girl out is a bad idea. Don't spend time rehearsing your pickup line, just feel relaxed and improvise one when you meet her. Thinking about what to say will get you more confused. Just train yourself to talk to them without a second thought. Avoid long waiting times. Many guys wait for the right time to strike. Waiting for the right time won't get you anywhere. It would just lengthen the time of communication and make you all the more dreary about approaching her. So, if you have made up your mind to ask her out, don't wait for it and give it a go. By the time spent waiting, another guy could go to her and ask her out instead. So, just don't wait or worry about what she would say. Be positive. Everyone gets rejected at least once at some point in their lives. Don't feel dismayed if you got rejected, move on with life and you would probably do better the next time. If you think that you got rejected because of some of your shortcomings, try to get rid of them the next time you try. The key is to being positive about finding a new date and not letting your prior experiences ruin your future prospects of going out on a date with a hot woman. So, while asking someone out, just forget about what had happened in the past and make your move believing that she would say yes. If you are planning on asking her out via phone, the first rule is, don't call her immediately after you get her phone number. This will show that you are too eager. Take some time and give her a call after a couple of days. If she is also interested in you, the waiting time will keep her wondering about why you didn't give her a call yet. However, don't wait too long or someone else might take their chance. Compromise. If you get a negative response to your proposal, don't think that it's all over. It could also be because she isn't interested in what you are proposing. Like, if she isn't happy about your idea of going for a movie, ask her what she would like to do instead. You two can then talk your way out and find something to do that you both would be interested in. Body languages. Communication is the key to success in any relationship. If you aren't communicating in a proper manner, you will probably never succeed in having her agree for a date. However, keep in mind that verbal communication is not the only form of communication. You should also learn to communicate through your body languages. Your body languages and gestures should speak of your confidence. Take long and confident strides and outstretch your shoulders as you walk. Don't lean in front of her too much, instead maintain your upright posture. Also, speak with a firm tone of voice and don't end your sentences in uptones. Have good control over your movements. Make your every action look like you have full control over your movements. Avoid fidgeting with your fingers or tapping your legs nervously on the floor. Instead, you should learn to slow down your movements and appear more comfortable and relaxed. Conclusion. Asking girls out and getting yes for an answer is something that you can practice and eventually master. During the course, you might face rejection and learn some good lessons that will help you take a better step next time. However, don't let your failures fog your confidence. Like I said earlier, approach and propose like you aren't afraid of rejection. Remember that confidence is the key, and unless you don't have a strong sense of self-confidence, it will be quite difficult for you to propose her for a date and get a yes for an answer. Communicate well, display a proper set of body languages to establish yourself as a calm and confident person. Don't make the whole feat look like a big deal, just ask her out casually. Asking someone out also depends on the type of the person you are dealing with. Therefore, assess her desires and present yourself as the man she would be interested to go out with. Thanks for watching. For more, visit datingexperttips.com.